Okay, so tell me your name and where you're from.
My name is GeorgeKon, and I live in Palolo by way of Punine, Maui.
Awesome. And tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
I have the great privilege of directing T-shirt theater, beautiful downtown Kalihi. You know, Farrington, beautiful auditorium. It collapsed, and so now we're gypsies. But we're still going strong. We've been creating theater for the Kalihi youngsters and rehearsing for life since 1985.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then you know who I'm going with to Maui with. Augie T.
Augie T. Augie was there when we started. Yeah. Please say hello from George.
I will. Because he told me he'd done a couple plays, right? I'll tell him.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. So tell us, what is creativity?
Big word, man.
I know, right?
Yeah. Creativity is the spark, is the ignition. It's the thing that comes from the imagination. And I believe it's what will take us into the future.
Great.
Now I kind of talked around it. What is it? It's, I guess, imagination in action. How's that?
That's good. Now, the important thing is, why is this important? Why is it important that we do this?
Creativity is available to us all, but I think particularly in children, it's really manifest and very, very obvious, particularly really young children. And then at a certain point in our educational system, the fire gets extinguished. And I think that's why having art available to all kids is super important, to keep those channels open. Here, all of the people claim their creativity and have earned their creativity and keep that spark and that channel open. But it's not the same in mainstream America, or, you know, if you go downtown and you walk down the street, you don't see that fire or that spark. It's very obvious here.
Awesome. That's a good answer, which is what I'm trying to get at is, why is it important that, because it's at a time where people are attacking the arts, trying to get rid of the arts, why is it important that classes like this happen, and how does it benefit children, especially children, you know? Our students.
Okay, you know, America is a very warring country, and I think it's a lack of imagination that takes us to war. We see a problem, and what we do is we smash it, yeah? And what we should be doing is thinking about how can we go around it? How can we diffuse it? How can we, and all of that takes imagination and creativity. And so the people at the top who are making these very vital decisions really need much more imagination and creativity to come up with better solutions that are better for the planet and better for all of us. That comes from creativity.
Okay, you're getting into really important stuff, which is, it's not only about helping students, but
it's helping the world. Yeah.
So
the planet needs creative people. People who love nature and are able to embrace it, move forward with our civilization, and not compromise our vanishing resources. We are a super consumerist society here in America, and we think that we can just take and we can just use everything, and we're not using enough imagination and creativity to make it last.
Great. Some really good stuff. So, is there anything else you want to add?
Liz Lerman is the bomb. What she does is she helps us notice the things that are not so obvious, that are bubbling right under the surface, and that are going to be the impulse for our next creative work. And that noticing is a subtle thing, because we all have feelings, but to be able to name what you're feeling in the process while you're doing it and while you're still in that place of not knowing is a tremendous gift. And she models that every time she talks or leads something.